Welcome to The Inner Strategy, the Stoic blueprint behind bold leadership. I'm Scott Smith, and this is my short form podcast where every day we tap into timeless truths and modern clarity to help you lead better, grow your business smarter, and ground yourself in wisdom and the recognition that strategy starts within, so you can lead with stillness and strength in our chaotic world. You become what you give your attention to. We've talked about this concept before. I've mentioned Rod Hairston, who was a trainer under Tony Robbins. I was at an event that he did one day. Actually, I've been to a couple of Rod's events. And he talked about this. What you focus on, you find. What you focus on grows. What you focus on seems real. And what you focus on ultimately is what you become. Today's quote, you become what you give your attention to, that's being attributed to Epictetus. But whether it's coming from Epictetus or it's coming from Rod Hairston, the point is the same. What are you giving your attention to? Zoom out for a second. We all give our attention to the thing that we determine is most important to us. It's not always the most urgent thing. It's the thing that you choose. You know, sometimes your attention is going to be on whatever show you're watching or binging. Maybe you're watching something on Netflix or Apple TV. Whatever. You're watching something, you're prioritizing that over whatever else you say is important to you, right? You go to the gym, you're prioritizing that over whatever else you say is important to you. Is that a good thing? Yep. Is watching whatever program you're watching right now a good thing? Yeah. Both of those can be really good things because you may need each of them depending on where you're at in the moment, in your day, in your life. You become what you give your attention to. So, what are you giving your attention to? Not just the loudest thing, not just the urgent thing, the thing that you choose. What are you choosing? Because the question of what you're choosing, if you can answer that, that's going to dictate the direction of the rest of your life. That may not be what everybody wants to hear, but what you choose today is going to dictate how everything else goes for the rest of your days. And remember, your days are numbered. None of us lives forever. What are you choosing today to give your attention to in the moments that you have left? That's the inner strategy. So what are you giving yourself to? What patterns keep repeating in your life? What do you need to change? We all have things that we need to change, that we need to focus on differently. What do you need to change? I think that's a real question. There could be 20 things that you think you need to change. Here's my advice. And if you don't get anything else from this podcast today, take this. Focus on one, just one. Don't focus on 20. Focus on one. Get that one thing done. And then get the next thing done. And then don't focus on the 18 that are left at that point, right? Just focus on the one. You put dedicated focus into anything, you're going to accomplish the thing that you're focused on. If you don't put the dedicated focus and effort into it, the likelihood of you achieving it or accomplishing it is comparatively small. So what needs to change? Because the version of you that's listening to this podcast right now, that version, like I said a minute ago, is being built by every choice that you make today. Every rep you do, every breath, every shift in your focus. All of those things are going to dictate the rest of your future. So your challenge today is to anchor yourself back into what matters most, what really matters to you. You cannot go back and change anything that happened last year, last month, last week, 20 years ago, in your childhood, in your first marriage. You can't go and change any of the things that have already happened, but you can change what happens next. You can change the direction that your life takes next with the choices that you make today. Today is August 1st, beginning of a brand new month. I was talking to a dear friend earlier today, and they were expressing to me just how important the month of August is to them. And I echo that for a lot of reasons. August has a lot of significance to me. I know it does to them. So how is August going to be significant for you, for your business, for your job, for your career path, for your team, for your clients, for your future? What are you going to do today, right now? Soon as you stop listening to this podcast, put it on pause if you need to. It doesn't matter. What are you going to do right now? Do it right now. Make a choice, make a decision, write it down, put it in your calendar, set a reminder, and do the thing that you're promising yourself that you're going to do. Whatever it is. Make sure it's honest. Make sure it's moral. Make sure it's legal. But do the thing that you need to do to accomplish your goals, your tasks, and your dreams. Anchor today back into what you're becoming. Because ultimately, what you come back to, that's what you're becoming. Make today amazing. Make this month amazing. I've said this a lot lately. Those of you that I've worked with, you've heard me say this to you too. I believe in you. And some of you listening to this podcast, I don't even know who you are. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Let's go. Thanks for spending a few quiet moments with me today. If the inner strategy helps you lead with more presence, power, and purpose, take a moment to share it with someone who needs it. Remember, your legacy is built in moments of stillness, and your strength is found within. Until next time, lead boldly, live wisely.